All right, so we are going to be working from the stress relief book, but I just wanted to share something with you real quick. I ended up going to, hey Bud Files, I ended up going to the bookstore, well, the half price books, and I ended up getting 3 new coloring books. They didn't have a lot of ones that I liked, but they did have 3 that I liked. So this animal coloring book was one of them, and I paid $5.99 for it. And it just has a bunch of different animals in it. So I thought that this was really cute. And then I ended up getting a large print Calm Color by Number book, and this one was $5.99 as well. And this one just has cute pages. This one's a bear. It's kind of like, you can't see it right now, but yeah, this one has just really cute fun pages to color. And then this one was also $5.99, and this is an exotic bird one. And this one's also a color by number, so if you love birds, this one I'm excited to color in. And so yeah, so I got those 3. So it was under $20 for all 3 of those books, which wasn't too bad. And I didn't buy any more coloring utensils because I already had some. So today's page is going to be grapes. So we have a bunch of grapes here. We have a little house here and some like plains here, like dirt and stuff. So I went ahead and picked out 5 different shades of purple, and that's what we're gonna use to color the grapes with. So happy Sunday to everyone. I'm just gonna outline these grapes in purple, and then we're gonna go in with different shades of purple. Now, if you don't want purple grapes, you can do green grapes. I think they have red grapes. There's all different kinds of shades of grapes now. And I'll tell you what though, the grapes in our store are expensive. Because I buy the container and it has a variety of them in there. So it has like a mix of the green, the red, the purple. And they're like $8.99 now. So, but we're gonna color one page in here, and then I kind of want to color in one of the new books that I got from Half Price Books. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. I'm sure everyone is busy. But we have been busy also this morning. And I'm just now settling down to relax and color. whenever I'm coloring something, I always like to have at least 5 pencils with me. So if it's going to be like purple like this, then I'll have 5 different shades of purple, and then I'll just play around with it, blending in all the different colors of purple together. So in here, we're just like going to go around this area here. Hello, Risa. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, Shadowcraft. How are you? You doing okay? Okay, Shadowcraft. No problem. So I'm just using different shades of purple, and then we're going to go in with the lighter purple and blend it all together. Hi, Official 1SP. How are you? Let me get you your wrench. Welcome in. I've been alright. I've been alright. How about you? Aw, big hugs, big hugs. Yeah, I've just been, you know, was busy this morning, and then I had to watch my neighbor's child yesterday, and she's out of town, so the husband's in town, um, but he has to work a lot. He's off today, but so all next week I'll be um, watching her, picking her up and dropping her off at school, helping her with her homework, things like that. So I've just been, and we've been decluttering the house and just kind of just doing stuff like that. What have you been up to? So I'm just going to kind of go in here, add a little color, and then we'll top it off with this lighter color here and blend it all together. Oh, wow. I've never been to Florida. I have never been to Florida. I love cooking, though. I'll tell you what. I can make those food pantry, what they give us from the food pantry meals, and turn them into something good for sure. Now we're just going to blend it in with this light purple. We're going to blend all this in together. I would actually love to go visit Florida. We'll have to save some money. There's a lot of places I want to visit. All right, one set of grapes is color. Let me know in the comments below if y'all like grapes. And what is your favorite grape? Do you like the green ones? The purple ones? I think they have red grapes. They have all kinds of grapes. I think they even have, I saw at my store, I don't know if y'all have these at your store, but they had cotton candy grape. They were called cotton candy grapes. I never tried them, but I'm like, oh, that's weird. Do they taste like cotton candy? Just thought it was interesting. Wouldn't that be weird? Having your grapes taste like cotton candy. And if you put your grapes in the freezer, some people like to do that too. On a hot day, put them in the freezer and snack on them when they're frozen. You won't let me come back. Hey Bob, how are you? You doing all right? Hey U-Haul, how are you? You like every grape straight from the vine. Yeah, and you know what? We used to live next door. This was a long time ago. This was when I was like 6 years old. Used to live next door to Mr. and Mrs. Polliman. That was their name, and they were an older couple. and they grew tons of grapes, and we would help them pick them, and then they would give us a big old bowl full of fresh grapes. That was one of the good memory that I had. So they had a beautiful garden, and they would grow grapes, and it was just so cool. Well, they weren't always fun, but I do have some memories, and they weren't, it wasn't fun with my mom or anything. It was always, my memories are with other people. My mom wasn't very, I don't know, she wasn't a good mother, and I didn't have a good upbringing, but I do have some good memories, but not all. I hold on to the positive ones though, you know? And I had never seen a garden or grapes like that before until I met Mr. and Mrs. Polliman, who lived next door to us. And we weren't there at that place very long. I think like maybe a year. And they had a grandson named Wesley. My childhood nickname? um, my uncle, I don't know why, but he was the only one that gave me a nickname. Nobody else. Well, okay, I'm lying. I had two nicknames. One was by my uncle, and he used to call me because I loved Winnie the Pooh, and I don't know. He used to call me Misty Pooh, and I was like, "Why are you calling me that?" And I just thought it was, kind of funny. And then in school, when I was younger, the kids actually called me a nickname, and they used to call me Cat Eyes, because I have these, you know, green eyes, right? And so that was my nickname for the kids in school, is they would call me Cat Eyes. And that was like in middle school, I think. So those were the two um, that I can remember. What about you? Did you have a nickname? I think Cat Eyes, though, was probably my favorite. I thought it was pretty cool that the kids were like, "Here comes Cat Eyes." And they weren't being mean. They weren't being mean. I used to get compliments all the time. It does sound boring. Yeah, yeah. And they weren't being mean at all. It was just because everyone while I was growing up, I used to just get a lot of compliments on my eyes. Who do we have in music, vlog, and nature? How are you? So I thought that was pretty cool. Very good question. What about you, 1SP? Did you have a nickname? Or did anybody in your family nickname you anything? Or anybody in the chat, did anybody have a nickname? All right, I think we got all the grapes colored. Just making sure. I don't want to put my pencils away and then I'm like, oh no, there was grapes. Okay. Oh, cool. It was Rocky because I was big Sylvester Stallone fan as a kid. Oh, very cool. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I remember seeing the Rocky movie when I was younger. It was a long time. It's been a while though. When he was training and stuff to, because he was a boxer, right? And he was training and like, sorry about the noise, I have to sharpen my pencils. So once again, going in with these grape leaves, I am going to be using 5 different shades of green and playing around with them. So I always like to use at least 3 to 5 colors when I'm coloring something. And we'll start at the bottom because I just have 2 down here. And didn't they come out with I don't even, to be honest, I haven't even seen all the Rocky movies and I don't even know, but I just saw the original one, like the very first one. How many Rocky movies do they have out now? Because I have no clue. Hey, Curbside. How are you? I am doing well, thank you. I hope you are doing well on this wonderful Sunday. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know you love your cars, Curbside, and I enjoy when you post your videos. I enjoy watching them. Whoop. Paige wants to turn. Ooh, I like the way those leaves came out. Okay, you saw the love bug today. Awesome. I'll have to, did you, I'm sure you did, make a video on it. I'll have to check it out. I remember watching, I think it was called Herbie, right? There was the movie. And I didn't see all of that movie, but I did see some of it. Nowadays, I really don't watch movies. I've been really into cleaning the house, decluttering, and then cooking and coloring, working in the yard, stuff like that. You know what? I will stick to the 3 I'm using, so we won't even use these because I like the way this one came out. With just using the 3 colors. So for all of you who are on here, you guys know that I've been trying to get monetized, and I woke up this morning and I was at 3,877 watch time hours. Hey Roy, how are you? So I'm super excited because if it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't get there, right? So I can't express myself enough on how I feel, and I just think all of you are amazing and wonderful, and I'm just going to keep saying that every time I go live because it's true. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I will be on here hopefully for a while. There's nothing else going on this Sunday. And I'll just spend my time coloring. I did get 3 new books. So 3 new coloring books. So I'm excited because I really want to color in one of the new ones. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And if you're watching in the back, thank you for stopping by and watching in the background. I know there's some people who, like I said, they sit back and, or they're scrolling through and they happen to stop by. I appreciate you too. And what I'm going to do with this book, just in case you don't know, is when I'm done coloring the entire book, I will be writing little quotes on each page, and I will be putting my members in a bowl and picking a winner, and I will be sending you this book and with the quotes in it from me. So I'm excited to not only color in this book, but I'm also excited that I'm going to be sending this out, and one of you will have this book. And then somebody else asked me on here, DJ, I will be coloring a fall picture for you as well, because you asked me. And so I will be doing that. And if anybody wants to contact me, I do have my email up, so you can email me. If you're watching in the background and you like to color, I would appreciate a go ahead and connect with me. I do coloring and cooking on my channel. Always love to meet new people. Hello, music blog. What are you up to on this fine day? Thank you, Music Vlog, for still being here. Hello, Reeves. How are you? Happy Sunday. What have you been up to today? Yes, happy Sunday to you too. You been doing all right? Hi, Anthony. Oh, you went to a barbecue. Nice. That's awesome, Anthony. Yes, I am, Reeves. Thank you. Now, I think the vines and all that are gonna go, because there's a branch with vines, but I think those are gonna go brown. Let me see what browns I have over here. Yeah, even though it's, hey, nothing wrong with being lazy today. Nothing wrong with that at all. I did get up early though. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that the corn salad. Yeah, it was really good. It was nice and refreshing. Um, I enjoyed making that. These little spaces in here are so small. Oh, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. You can use it with anything really. I mean, if you have chickpeas and stuff like that and you just add vegetables to it and that Italian dressing, I mean, you have yourself a fresh salad. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can just use whatever you have. You know, you can throw in some onions with the chickpeas and some green beans and um, tomato, cucumber, bell pepper, whatever you have. Whatever's on sale, you know, or in season. Ooh, that's good. That's even better. Hi, Tukbi. Yeah, the food pantries, they tend to give you a lot of tomato-based stuff and beans, all kinds of stuff. So you definitely can get creative with making those salads for sure. How you doing, Tukbi? We're just gonna outline this and then we'll color it in with a lighter color. Thank you, Shadowcraft. Have a good rest of your day, sweetie. Oh, absolutely, Reeves. Absolutely. Beans are very healthy. Oh, thank you, Reeves. I appreciate it. So I ended up getting 3 more coloring books. I can't wait to color in them. But this one's the grapes with the little house. I do have markers. Some books you can color with markers, and then I really, though, my favorite thing to color with is matte pencils. You cannot go wrong with matte pencils. Um, but I do have markers. I did Reeves, I did a what's in my tote bag, and I organized all my markers, and I have these markers, and I got them off Amazon, and they're different shapes. So this one has a little bit of a smaller tip like this, and then for the bigger areas as well. So I have this brand, and this one's, I don't know how to pronounce it, Twin Art Sketch Marker. And then I have these types of markers, and one's a fine point for like really small areas, and then you have this side. So I have this brand as well, and these I got off Amazon too. So I do have sets of markers, tons of markers, and I'll use them. I'll use them one day. I know some people like to blend too, where you use markers and pencil, which you can do that, but you always want to make sure when you're using the markers, you want to put a page here so you don't bleed through the other side. Yeah, so I do have markers, I have pencils, I have pens. Um, every time we go to the store and I see, and I even have, because sometimes I like to use permanent marker as well. You just got to be very careful. Um, but every time I go to the store, my husband's like, "You don't need any more," and I'm like, "But these are on sale." So I have a whole stash full of stuff. And especially if you enjoy doing it like I do. I enjoy coloring, so my stuff is based off of my coloring, right? Yeah, I like to outline everything in with the darker color and then shade it in with the lighter color. And a lot of people watch me on the big screen TV. If you have YouTube on your TV, you could really see the picture better too. I know it's probably kind of hard to see it if you're on your phone. Girl, yes, pull your stuff out. Pull your stuff out and get creative. Start coloring. It's so enjoyable. You can color with me. You can grab some tea, some coffee, lemonade, water, whatever you want to drink, and get your books out and color for sure. Yes, it would be fun. Gen X, how are you? And then Reeves, if you're not sure on the color palette on how you want to color, you can look up color palettes through Google. So let's say, for instance, you're coloring grapes. And grapes can go different colors, right? You can have green grapes or purple grapes or whatever. Just look up a grape palette, color palette, and it'll show you. Or a house palette or sky palette. They have all kinds of different stuff like that. Gen X, what are you up to this weekend? Did you have a good Saturday? What are you doing this Sunday? Oh, nice. Oh no. That's why you need to get yourself a tote bag. Keep everything together in the tote bag and keep it out so that way you can color. It's very relaxing, and it really does help to lower the blood pressure. Just put on some music, get your drink, whatever you want to drink, and just start coloring, and everything just goes away. All that stress and anything that you're going through just goes away. At least for me, it does. Because then you're not thinking about anything else but the coloring and what you're going to color. And I find my coloring books on sale. I'll go to Half Price Books. I'll go to the thrift store. I'll go to Ollie's. Even Dollar Tree has coloring books. Amazon sometimes will have them on sale. Walmart will have them. You can get these books anywhere. Yep, and crossword puzzles, any of that. Absolutely. Yep, very comforting. Just And coloring has become so popular now. When I went, it's so funny because I went to Half Price Books, and the first time I went to Half Price Books, they only had one shelf of coloring books. This time when I went, they had four big shelves full of coloring books. So, and it's not just for women. You know, on Amazon and even at the shops, they have coloring books for men too. Yep. So it's become so popular that men and women are coloring, which is kind of cool. Okay, yeah. Do you have ADHD, or are you saying for somebody who has ADHD this would work? Cuz it I think it would. It will help you, it kind of helps to slow down and focus, especially if you have a calming background with music and stuff. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It helps with my anxiety because I have really bad anxiety, and then when I come on here in color, it just calms me so much. It's just so relaxing. And then what I did was I have these plastic cups, and all my colors are organized by color, and they're right next to me. So I have all different shades of yellow, blues, purples, green, pinks, purples, grays, browns. So, um, yeah, I have everything organized right next to me. And I like to keep it where all the colors are separated so you know right where to go if you need a color. Welcome back, Toothby. So I'm just now gonna color the dirt part here on the bottom. And usually it takes anywhere between 1 to 2 hours to finish a page, depending on the detail of the coloring page. Or if you wanted to and you had nothing else to do, if it's like a rainy day, you can just color all day, you know? Sometimes I can color 2 to 3 pages in one day. Oh, thank you. Hello, Maxwell. Welcome in. Thank you for the nice compliment. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you joining me and being here. So I'm just lightly going in and feeling in here, and then we're going to blend it all together with a lighter color or just another color. When you're coloring, make sure you play around. I like to use between 3 to 5 colors. Hey, oh, Clint. Hi, Clint. How are you? I enjoyed our live the other day. Well, yesterday. Good. For those of you who don't know Clint, he's very sweet, and he asked me to go live with him yesterday, and I did, and we had a nice little chat. He was showing me his apron and all his comic books, and he's really nice. Clint, what are you up to today? Did you get all your comic books organized? You're welcome, Clint. I have amazing people on my channel. All of you are so sweet, so kind, and I love my community here that we have going on. Even though we can't see each other in person, I consider all of you to be like my family. Y'all are all my brother and sisters. Oh, okay, you just got home and went out to eat. What did y'all eat? Oh, that sounds good. Turkey and green beans. This table makes too much noise. Squeaky noise. Good for you, Tukbi. It's always nice when you put something on that you're used to wearing and it becomes too big. You're doing awesome, Tukbi. Wow. Great job. Keep up the good work. Do you have a goal in mind? Or you're just gonna just keep doing this and it's like you're way of living now? Or are you setting a goal and saying, okay, like, this is the weight I want to be, and if I don't want to get too small, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that I have to get motivated. I can do things sometimes, but um, yeah, it's the motivation. Hi, cowgirl. How are you? Happy Sunday. You're doing okay? Good. What have you been up to today? All right, let's work on this sky here. Sorry about the noise, guys. So sorry. You're just coloring? Oh, good. We can color together. What are you coloring? I got 3 new coloring books today. So after I color this page, we're gonna color in one of them. I got 2 color by number books, and then the other one is not a color by number, but oh, okay, cool. You're coloring a clown page? Very cool. I'll tell you what, clowns do scare me a little bit. But not really. Now that I'm older, they don't really scare me anymore. Yeah, you know, I've seen them all now, and I saw the newest one because my boys wanted to watch it, and oh my word, I was closing my eyes almost the entire time, and they were like, "Mom, open your eyes," and I'm like, "Ugh." Like don't get me wrong, um, I like some scary movies, but not anymore. I used to like them, and I used to watch them every just on Halloween or like the month of October. But I'm kind of getting out of all that, and I really just don't watch TV anymore because I find that I'm just loving to color and I like to cook and work in my yard, and I just don't have time for TV. And I rather do this. So don't read the original novel. It. See, I like to read. I like to read, but I have not read it. Oop. Is the book scarier than the movie? I know books can be more detailed. Yeah, I love the cute Halloween stuff. I love the autumn stuff, the pumpkins, the leaves, Casper the Ghost. I like Casper. You know, the cute stuff. I'm not into the blood and the gore and the all that stuff anymore. You know. Why aren't you sharpening? Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna use a different one that's already sharpened so I don't keep making noise. We'll just use this color. Um, but yeah, I like the cute stuff, not the evil stuff. We're just gonna color this background light blue. And then this page will be done. But then I'm gonna color in one of my new books. The novel is scary. It's good except for two parts that are completely unnecessary and are pretty much okay. Gotcha. Oh, your cousin had the extra copy of the clown book. Wow. Yeah, I definitely won't be reading it then. I think I'll just stick to coloring. You used to read, but not anymore. I like to read, But the book has to really grab my attention and pull me in, you know. There's some books that start off really slow and you have to grab me within like the first 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'm just, if it's a slow book and yeah, I just not into it. So this page is completed. I had really fun coloring this page. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay on here a little bit longer because, like I said, it's Sunday and I really don't have anything to do right now. And I want to color one of the pages from my new coloring book. Oh, really, Tukbi? Hold on, what'd you say? The Burn Identity series? Born Identity. Don't they have, isn't that based off a movie? Don't they have the Born Identity movie, the movie out? I don't, there's a series, yeah, there's a series on that. I think my husband watched it. All right, I'm going to get one of my new coloring books. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We're going to color from this exotic new book that I got. Exotic Birds. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Thank y'all for still being here. Oh, okay. Yeah, my husband, I think my husband saw those movies, Tukbi. So I got this exotic bird color by number book today, and I'm going to color in this. I think it'll be fun. And there's a color code on the back right here. It's just a reference. It says a quick reference to help you throughout the book. Don't forget the numbers are just suggestions. You can play and experiment as much as you like. Okay. So it's a color by number, but let's not follow this. That's just a guideline. Okay. So we'll play around then. Let's break the rules and not follow the... So, okay, we'll play it, we'll kind of color code with that. So the number 1 is pink, but we'll use a random pink, like a bright pink. And then number 2 is a form of red. Oh, don't fall, pencils, don't fall. So number 2 is kind of like a red color. That's peach. I have red in here somewhere. We'll play around with this. 3 and 4 are different shades of orange. So we'll just randomly, and I have cups like this. So all my cups are organized with different with the colors. So we'll just pick out 2 random like orange base colors. Let's see. We'll do that for 3, that for 4. 5 is a yellow, a type of yellow. So we'll do that. 6 and 7 are greens. And we'll just go like that. And then 8, 9, and 10 are 3 different shades of blues. So we'll just randomly pick 3 shades of blue here. We'll go this order like this. And then we have 3 different shades of purple. So we'll randomly pick out 3 shades of purple. This is fun. It's not going to be the exact color. And then we have a brown, and it looks like a kind of tannish color. So we'll pick a this is a gray kind of color. I kind of want a lighter color. We'll go with that one. And then a tan kind of color. So maybe we'll go with this one. This is gonna be fun. All right, we got our colors picked out. There's 15 different colors. We have them in order from 1 to 15. So let's start coloring. Are y'all excited? All right, we'll start with number 15, which is the beak for the bird. Oh, I think something got stuck in here. All right, let's see if I can get that out. It's not sharpening because one of the pencil things got caught up in here. All right, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. When the pencil broke, part of the pencil got caught, and I'll just keep a toothpick right here by me so that way if it happens again, we're all prepared. Okay, Here we go. I know the paper's hard to see, but once I get coloring it in, you'll be able to see it. So 15 is this right here. Thank y'all for being so patient with me. I appreciate it very much. And on this one, I cannot use marker because you see it's double-sided. So this one here, you'd have to use pencil. But that's okay because the type of paper this is, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but I love it. I like the feel of it, the paper. You ever get those books and you're just like, I love the feel of the paper. All right, so that was 15, and then number of pencils. Because they're in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we got this purple right here. Yeah, drawing paper, right? Like, you ever have that paper that you just like, you really like the texture of it? Now they picked the colors, so I don't like them kind of books without color code. I have to have a color code. Yeah, and I'm using the color code, but not the exact shade. So I'm just playing around with the different shade, but it's going to be about the same kind of. And I have them in number order. So we're going to play around with it and see how it comes out. This is going to be fun. So see right here, this is a color code. And I didn't use the exact shade of pink or the exact shade of blues or purples. But it is based off of the color code. So it'll be interesting to see what these pages come out looking like. And this page here, this is 2 parrots. So this whole book is based off birds. So they're parrots, and then there's a bunch of greenery around them. So we'll see. And I do too. I love the color by number books. And then I like all coloring books, even if they're not colored by number, as you know. But here, the colors are picked out for you, and then you can just play around with the different shades. And plus, when I went to the store to look at the books, they didn't have a lot of coloring books I liked. I only found 3 that I liked. So okay, it says number 1 is pink. Oh wait, that's not number 1, that's number 2. I am blind, y'all. Okay, so this is number 2. Let's So I'm guessing up here will be number 2 also. Now there's no numbers on some of these, so it's like, you know, if there's no numbers, then what do I color it? I guess I just color it whatever I want. I'll turn the page in just a minute so you can see. Unless you can see already. Ooh. See already. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there for now because we're gonna figure out the rest of it. Right now I'm just gonna color in the spots that have a number, and then we'll play around with the spots that don't have a number. Yeah, I know. They are confusing because not every spot has a number, and so you got to kind of like play around with it a little bit. But I am right now just going to color the spots that have a number, and then we'll go back to the spots that don't, and then we'll finish it. Okay, so number 1 is right here on the leaf. Yeah, it does get confusing, but we'll see. Very interesting indeed. Because if it only gives you certain colors, then you know, you have to just play around with it, you know. See, like I'm just gonna color this whole leaf pink and then just darken it because it says that this one's number 1, which is like a pink color. So that's what we'll do. Then this is the claw of the bird. Okay, so all this right here is number 6. So this will all be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 2. Oh, I've misplaced that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 is this lighter green. So I'm just gonna go in here and color this whole area with this lighter green color. So I'm guessing what it's showing is if it has a number, then the whole area will be that number. That's what it looks like. So I'm just roughly outlining the leaves, and then we'll go in and color it. Okay, we got that greenery done. Maybe down here too. Whoops. Some greenery down here we can color, because this is, I'm guessing, going to be the same as the other one. Showing it for over here on this side too. So far you could see the bird color, the parrot, and then the greenery on the side. So it's starting to come out. I know it's kind of hard to see because this is a lighter page kind of, but once it's colored in you'll be able to see. And then it shows all this greenery over here. I know all of you can't stay the entire time I'm on here, but if you are still here, I appreciate it. So I am going to assume that all this here is going to be red, and then it's showing number 9 in some spots. So, which is this blue. And then there's some blue right here. And you just never know with the artist or the coloring book on how it's going to turn out until you start coloring it. I'm looking for a number 9 again. I don't see any number 9s, so I'm assuming the rest of the bird will just be red. So we'll just outline it. once you color it in, you can darken the areas. Oops, sorry. Shaking the table. And it's so weird because this part here, okay, shows another number 9. Yeah, this is so I thought I liked this book when I got it because it was of birds, but I'm not liking it so much now that I'm coloring it. And then it's blending in. It's hard to see where the bird wings end and where they start. Guessing that's it right there. Now, I think the wings are right here. And here. think that's part of it too. Okay. Then all of this is greenery. Now, even though I thought I liked this book and it's coming out a little weird, I'm still gonna keep the book and color in it because I paid for it. Okay, so number 7 is this darker green, and all this right here is darker green. Then it shows number 5 is yellow. So all this background would be yellow. So I can just start coloring in the background so that way we can work with spots if we don't know what it is. Hey Sebastian, it's already 8 p.m. where you're at. I don't know what time it is here. I think it's after 1, fixing to be 2 maybe. My day has gone very well. I know it's nighttime for you, but what did you do today? You're fixing to rest and settle down and go to bed soon, huh? I reckon you just ate dinner a little while ago. What did you have for dinner? Oh, I'm sorry that you have a sore throat. That's no fun. Lots of hot fluids. Do you have allergies? Sometimes when your allergies are acting up, you can have a sore throat. Oh my goodness. So sorry to hear that. Lots of lemon ginger water and lots of teas and popsicles. You can gargle with some salt water. So sorry you're not feeling good. My day's going good. Feels like a slow day. I didn't come on until noontime. I've been on here, let's see, I've been live for 2 hours and 28 minutes. So I've been on here for a little while. But I was busy and then decided to come on and get some relaxation time and color. The rest of the afternoon and the day we're not really doing much. Everyone's relaxing. No, Sebastian, I know. You're very sweet. Thank you. I do appreciate it. So this is Sebastian. This is one of the new coloring books I got today. And I thought I would like it, which it's okay, but then there's some spots that don't have the numbers on it, so I'm just trying to figure out like, and there's a color key that I'm sort of following, and the paper's real nice, the type of paper, but not sure if I like how the page is coming out. But it also depends on the artist and what his intention it was when they created the book on how the page is going to come out. So yeah, I love birds. These are let me turn it so you can see. These are the parrots. And then there's just greenery like all around here. There's another little bird right here that I'm gonna color. You really cannot see the page until I start putting color to it. So for me, I can see it, but for y'all, it's kind of like a surprise page, you know? So yeah, it's really cool. So I'm just playing around with this one. I colored in the stress relief book already, and then I was playing around with this one because, you know, anytime you get a new book, it's like exciting, and you're like, ooh, you got to change it up a little bit, right? And it's kind of fun doing this because every time I go live, it's a different page. So it's fun and exciting. Y'all get to see a different picture every single time. So yeah, just trying to figure out the colors. Okay, so number 1 is pink, and I see a couple of, I thought I saw a couple of spots with number 1, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's a 7. No, there's a spot with number 1. So there's a few spots here. Wait, is that 7? No, that's 7. Oh my god, I'm blind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be dark green and light green for these ones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is like paint by number. And I do like the color by number books, because it kind of already sets up a little code for you, like a color code. And even if you don't pick the exact same color, it's just a baseline. It makes it really fun. I'm not sure if I'm liking this green, but I might pick a different green to go with the other pages. It's alright though. So all this here is 6, 6, and then they have one spot here. And then of course the background goes yellow. This book is so confusing. I'm thinking of just coloring this whole side this green color. Hi, Zed. You ever get like so annoyed and I'm just like, forget it. I just want to color the whole entire side because this book is so confusing. There's like so much little stuff going on. How are you doing, Zed? Happy Sunday. So we're almost done with this greenery here, and then we'll color this little parrot, and then we will be done. Now this little parrot does not have any numbers on it, so, and this is a color by number book, which is so awkward, but I guess we'll just do a little copy of what the big parrot is, kinda, sorta. Doing okay, trying to clean. Been hopping around, use your imagination. Yeah. I definitely need to use my imagination when it comes to a lot of these pages. So Zed, this is a new coloring book that I got today, and it's a color by number, but the artist, I don't know what his or her plan is with this book, but it's definitely coming out okay, but weird, you know? And the background just goes yellow. And you know, it's funny because you'll have some coloring books where it looks like a little kid colored it. And then when you color in some coloring books, you're like, wow, this came out great. So it just depends on what the artist was kind of going for. When they created these pages. Okay. So we're definitely gonna just play around with this bird here. I think this bird might have a little more color than the other one. everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on my coloring live. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.